Hey everyone, I am Grimsly and welcome to the Grim Tsundere Show. For our first episode, we are going to be playing a fun little short story choose-your-own-adventure type game called Monster Loves You. In this game, we're going to find out exactly what kind of monster we are. Alright, as you may see, I've definitely played this a few times before. Today we're going to try to go for an ending that I have not seen before, the neurosurgeon ending. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Our goal here, basically, is to raise a monster from birth all the way to adulthood, and basically see what we make of ourselves. Alright. Long ago, nestled in the heart of the forest was a monster village of Omen. You are born from slime that holds the memory of monsters known for words and thoughts. You're not awake yet, but soon your first eye will open. Your simple dreams will give way to life itself. You dream of helping the sick and soothing the woeful. That's right, for this ending we're going to need high kindness. Your body is turning and twisting, growing solid in the middle of a great vat of green slime. It's time to be born. Oh, that's a little monster. Pretty witty, not so pretty witty. And those are all of our little monster friends in there, floating around that we're going to be growing up with. Oh, that's probably a lifeguard. I mean, there's only one of them, so this isn't going to be a Friday the 13th situation, I hope. And down here we have all of our little things that make a monster. As we make choices in the adventure, these stats will change based on what we do. So let's be born. You awaken in the thawing season, when the ground is soft and wet. Your eye is open. You are a morsel, just barely born. You float in the spawning vat. Dozens of other morsels are exploring, flailing, and stealing food from each other. Swim around. Another morsel swims towards you. It opens its mouth to show a set of small sharp teeth, and it bites you. What? This is intolerable. Stop that biting. You save biting until its second date. You pause, unable to believe that another morsel is trying to eat you. After a moment, you snap out of it and start to move again. Let's unite the other morsels and repel the attack. You have a la resistance. You speak. Your words are simple, but some of the morsels understand you. They converge on the biter. Its aggression will not stand. Bitey. Your tiny, slimy flotilla frightens the bad morsel away. It retreats to the far end of the spawning vat. Control the vat and look for more trouble. Splash, flutter, splish, squeak. Another morsel is too weak to swim properly. It's seeking toward the bottom of the spawning vat. Oh no, that's terrible. Feel a deep sense of injustice at the smaller morsel's impending demise. If only you could do something about it. Let's do something about it. You swim to the morsel, determined to act. Let's think of something. You rack your newborn brain. Wait. There, some animal bones and sticks rotting at the bottom, half hidden beneath the slime clumps. Prop up the dying morsel. You swim to the bottom, casting about. You gather some sticks and the long, curving ribs of a deer. Get them jammed together good and tight. The morsel's own dissolving body holds everything together well enough. Half its body is above the surface of the slime. Now make sure nobody messes with what you've created. Swim in circles around the rescued morsel, keeping the cruel ones and biters away as your new friend begins to move and solidify. Help the little guy off the structure. As you do, you feel dizzy. That's a first. Never been dizzy before. Everything goes. Breathe. Your friend is gone, but not dead. Another morsel points to the edge of the spawning vat. While you slept, the weak one grew into a monsterling. Hooray for brains! You've grown too big for the spawning vat. You must move on to the next stage of life and become a monsterling. You're going to get into some trouble, which is great. Exercise your bravery, cleverness, ferocity, kindness, and honesty. What kind of monster will you be? Indeed, to the Bird Cave and adventure. Alright, so starting from this level of life, we're going to get a bunch of little icons. And depending on what we click, we're going to get a little chapter in our life. We have 8 days, so 8 icons to click on, to determine how exactly we're going to move our stats around. For the neurosurgeon ending, we are going to want a lot of kindness and probably a fair bit of cleverness, I'm going to assume. So, let's see what we can get. You follow a thudding noise and find Sickle and Lapper hitting animal skulls with sticks. Skulls with sticks, skulls with sticks, skulls with sticks. Nash stands to one side, judging their performance. You know what? Let's join this as the judge. Let's be a little analytical. Nash welcomes your assistance. He leans close and whispers, "You kick Sickle and I'll kick Lapper." Why are they kicking? Nash shrugs. I just like kicking. You know what? No one just likes being, well, some people just like being kicked, but that's a different story altogether, Nash. This is not that situation. Let's see. You know, we're going to suggest that we judge it more fairly. Nash is upset by your suggestion. Fine, you judge. You know what, I think I will. I think I'm going to judge you. Judge you're not a nice person. I like that, Nash. Lapper has better rhythm, but Sickle plays with more enthusiasm. Nash likes Sickle's clumsy loud smash more, of course. You know what? I think I like a little rhythm. I think I like a little coordination with my drumming. Nash. Maybe a little more cleverness. Lapper is delighted. Sickle throws down her sticks and walks away. Nash sticks out her tongue at you and then goes back to the brood cave. You know what? Congratulations, Lapper. You both forget the petulance of the other two monsterlings, and you contemplate a nice performance. Well, we are going to fast forward a bit, and I will see you on the other side of babyhood. Oh, and we are back a little early. I know I said that we are going to jump straight to adolescence, simply to save a little bit of time, but I wanted to show everyone this little bit of story because this is going to be one of the very important steps that we take to the neurosurgeon ending. So, here we go. Elder Jaggery walks into the cave, rocking from foot to foot. He howls and slams into a wall, then falls, unmoving to the floor. Monsterlings scatter away from his still form. Examine him closely. You've never seen a monster look this hurt before. Usually can get smashed to a pulp and be up on your feet again by dinner time. Jaggery's body is really damaged. Someone's gotta help him. Let's go! You creep over, afraid but determined, and see a human's metal knife stuck in Jaggery's back. He's leaking from the wound. You think he might die before help can get here. Well, he's gonna die before we can get help. We have to pull out the knife. Okay, right there, the advanced neurosurgery points. That's exactly what we need. You grasp the knife in your little claws and pull, then rock it back and forth and pull some more. A gush of red covers you, but Jaggery starts to breathe normally. Alright, now for anyone who doesn't know, in order to get the advanced neurosurgery points, you basically have to look for points in the story that look like they'll have something to do with medicine or being a doctor. In that case, pulling a knife out of someone's back, maybe trying to administer a form of medicine, or something along those lines. Anyways, you know what? We only have one day left of being a baby. Let's keep going. Here we go. What's that noise? Psst, psst, psst. It's so annoying. Charl and Smark run from the sound, covering their ear holes. It's getting louder. Louder! What was that? I can't hear you over the buzzing. Try to do something. What was that, sorry? Try to do something. Alright. You head in that direction, wincing in pain, and then you see blots and god claws flee from the passage where the sound is loudest. Slash it to bits. Oh, my brains went down. Your claws tear into a papery lump before you realize it was a Swaaaahb nest. The wasps sting you many times, but you crush them by the hundreds. Rip the Swaaaahb nest to a pile of shredded fragments. The few remaining wasps crawl away. Horrible buzzing of their wings, silenced at last. Alright. Oh my! You wake up and find that you're no longer a little monsterling. You're growing up! Elder Marinus calls the oldest monsterlings to gather in a group. You're one of the oldest ones now, so you should join them. You look Wasp's grave. Marina shuffles down the long tunnel, running this way and that among dozens of forking paths. Marina stops in a warm, humid chamber with a pit in the floor. He points to the pit, which sees with a dark mist. Well, you know, Mother always said that whenever you see a monster pointing towards a hole with a mysterious dark mist, there's nothing else to do but jump right in. It's literally the only choice. Literally. Even though you fall for about 5 pages. Oh, we're at the bottom. Okay. You land on smooth, flat stone. Despite the swirling vapor, the floor is dry as a bone. You hear other monsterlings breathing nearby. Some of them are still above you, still falling. I'll catch you falling, monsters. Oof. You don't see who you helped. Whoever it is rolls away into the thick fog without a word. That's cool. That's cool. You do you, boo-boo. I don't think I have a spine anyways. It's cool. Alright, you rejoin some of the monsterlings at the edge of the mist. There are more passages out of here than you can count. Some monsterlings begin to panic. Others look determined to take charge. The other monsterlings watch you, furious. Let's work together. Everyone loves a group. You lead the other monsterlings in a rousing song. Putting aside their trepidation, they advance into the twisting passages. Soon you have all convened in a cave full of even thicker mist. The chamber swirls with mist, smoke, fog, vapor, thesaurus. Except it's not any of those things. It's ghosts! Hundreds of them, large and small. They're everywhere. Spooky. One by one, the pale ghosts begin to turn their attention to you. Their eyes glow different colors. These ghosts want to rave. The ghosts speak in many voices, all hollow and distant, all in unison. They ask you, do you fear? Nope. The ghosts stare into and through you, as though you're the one made of mist. What a weird way to say that sentence. One sharp voice speaks from behind you. Why are you here? Let me tell you why I'm here. You know, when a monster loves other monsters, he decides to form into a gelatinous ooze, and then that gelatinous ooze itself forms into another monster who hopefully also loves other monsters, and everyone just falls asleep. Which actually probably sums up how I would transition into monster adulthood. Oh, and we just wake up in a house. Perchance to dream, eh? Perchance to dream. Alright, well, I'm a short, squat little thing with oven mitts and Zoidberg feet. So, let's get going. Music here so much more perky. Elder Meredith leads you, Blistry, and Varric into the forest. She points to a stand of purple berry bushes and says, "Eat your fill, little ones." You know what? Let's trust our elders. We're gonna eat everything. Eat and 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 eat. Eat and eat. You've eaten your weight in berries. What's this? You see even more berries that were hidden before. Hidden behind other berries. It's berryception, and you know what? We're falling for it. We're falling for all of it. You consume twice your own weight in berries, and soon you slosh with purple juice every time you move. Your slime is changing to a sweet, sticky fluid. I mean, I don't want to say Roald Dahl's people should be on this, because they shouldn't. But in the universe in which they should be on this, they should be on this. As you and Varric haul your bloated bodies into town, Hamrag and the Spine Doctor are waiting. They pick you up and squeeze you. You wake up next to a huge wooden bucket. Hamrag is serving pancakes to a long line of monsters. Every plate is swimming with berry slime syrup. I mean, you know what? That was probably the most family-friendly way to do that. So yeah, we're gonna go with that. I mean, if our belly's empty again, and there's pancakes. The elders seem surprised that you want any pancakes, and they're even more surprised that you want syrup. Still, they give you all you want. And it's delicious. Oh, and we even got a little respect for it. Alright, well, that was our first adventure as an adolescent and a little adolescent monster. I know this was probably pretty short for an episode, but we're gonna end it up right there, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me on my very first episode of anything, really. But certainly for our first episode of Monster Loves You on the neurosurgeon route. I certainly hope to see you again. I certainly hope to improve upon this. And I thank you so much for joining me at the beginning of this journey. Farewell, my friend.